Episode 9 is set to end the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy itself by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, we are just 10 months away from the official release of Episode 9 and only a little over 30 days until Star Wars Celebration hits, where we will finally be able to see the official teaser trailer of this movie. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art, and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with the characters of Rey, Kylo Ren, and a whole lot more. Specifically, description of a series of shot descriptions consisting of Rey using a new Force ability called Force Stasis. It's described that she is in front of a dozen stormtroopers with portable turrets firing at Rey, as she blocks hundreds of blasts coming toward her as she is guarding both Finn and Poe, as they are sitting on the ground injured. It's described Rey appears to be angry and is wearing a hood over her head. The next goes over Rey and Kylo Ren engaging in a lightsaber duel, where it's said that Kylo at one point is wielding both Anakin's saber and his own in each hand. It's described that Rey is using the Force in this sequence against Kylo to defend herself. Another goes over Rey with an ignited blue lightsaber running through a battlefield, with bombs falling from the sky, creating large clouds of dust. It's said that Rey takes out numerous stormtroopers in a fit of rage on the battlefield, where the troopers are unable to see Rey in the dust. Lastly, a sequence involving Rey inside of a starship, getting chased by Kylo Ren in his new ship that is said to be colored white, firing green blasters at Rey, where it's described her wings are on fire from Kylo. So I really want to go over a couple of parts about this and as to why I am very excited about what's coming our way for Episode 9. Now, first things first, I want to go over Kylo Ren's new ship, and that's the thing that I'm really excited to see on the big screen. Now, Kylo Ren's new ship is said to be a new design entirely, said to be a mixture of his shuttle and his TIE silencer, and it's going to be colored white. So, I believe that when we're looking at Kylo Ren as a character in this film, J.J. Abrams is really trying to make him feel like a more high-class warrior, a high-class villain, if you will. And I think that, a white-colored ship for a Star Wars villain is honestly something rather unique and something original that we have not seen to this very day in the Star Wars sequels and, of course, even in the originals. So a white ship for Kylo Ren, could this be a piece of symbolism that he is actually going to be turning to the light side of the Force? We're not quite sure. So the other one that I do want to go over is how Rey is actually said to be in a starship over a major space battle, where her wing is said to be on fire from the blaster fire from Kylo Ren himself. Now, the one that seems very action-packed and chaotic is the battlefield sequence in which Rey is actually running across the battlefield with bombs falling from the sky, creating a cloud of dust where she kills all stormtroopers in a fit of rage. Now, like I say, we see a lot of dark side elements to Rey in The Force Awakens and in The Last Jedi. In The Last Jedi, Luke Skywalker says, you went straight to the dark. You didn't even try to defend yourself. And then in The Force Awakens, we got that sequence on Starkiller where she was about to kill Kylo because a voice was telling her to kill him. So she has these little dark side outbursts in the Star Wars sequel trilogy that we will see yet once again in Episode 9. Now, the other one that I do want to go over is, of course, how she's blocking hundreds of blaster fire from a dozen stormtroopers firing blasters at her as she protects an injured Poe and Finn. So, what's interesting about this is a power called Force Stasis. This is the mastered form that Kylo Ren used at the very beginning of Episode 7 against Poe. So in this scenario, she's blocking hundreds of blasts incoming from the dozen stormtroopers firing at her in order to protect both Finn and Poe Dameron as they are injured on the ground. So this sequence entirely, guys, I gotta say, it sounds very promising. Some people would say that yes, this is Rey being way too overpowered, and I can see people's opinions on that. I absolutely can. But at the very end of the day, I'm really starting to wonder exactly who she is, where she comes from, and how that's actually going to pretty much tell us exactly why she's so powerful in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. That's exactly what Episode 9 is going to answer, is why she's so powerful in the sequels. Now, yes, it's because Luke Skywalker apparently, gave up on the Force, and the Force pretty much focused in on Rey. But I think that there's more to the story than that, and that J.J. Abrams is going to do a quick 180 in Episode 9. So guys, let me know what you think about these sequences between both Kylo, Rey, Poe, Finn, the space battle between both Kylo and Rey, how her wing is on fire. That obviously ties directly into the crash landing scene that we talked about a couple of weeks ago. This movie is really starting to take shape, and I couldn't be more excited and fascinated about this movie and how things are really going to end the Skywalker saga. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again. No.